You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Hey, Dan.
So is this like the best day of the year or what?
It is.
It's the first day of summer, guys.
Summer.
First day of summer. So off the top of your head, anything, one favorite summer song, John?
My favorite summer song?
Yep.
Probably Magic by the Cars.
Okay, really?
Yeah,
wow,
it's a good-
interesting.
Oh, that's a great one.
You can go with the husband if you like.
Oh man, it's hard to say. There are so many that are really good. Probably "Summertime" by Will Smith.
Really?
No kidding.
I would have
Yeah.
never guessed that.
I'm just a titch older than you guys.
So what would yours be?
I'm going with my favorite song from the 1959 classic, starring Sidney Poitier, Pearl Bailey, and my all-time favorite performer, Sammy Davis Jr.,
Oh, yeah.
"Summertime" from Porgy and Bess.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Summertime, living is easy. Fish are jumping.
We're going to get you some Geritol here. If you want.
Cotton is high. Keep in mind, I was a baby in 59.
Sure you were.
Love that song. Your daddy's rich, your mama's good looking. Half of that is true in my case.
How about we do this? Let's quit playing music today. Let's have Dan sing everything.
It's such a great song.
Any lounge requests in here? Anybody?
Awesome
Nobody.
song.
Okay.
Spread your wings and take to the sky. So yeah, happy
appreciate that.
summer, you bunch of knuckleheads. Get out there and make something yourselves.
I think that's a good plan. And I don't know, yesterday it started the day raining. And I was thinking yesterday was the first day of summer. Because when I was like, it's raining out. It's crazy. It's the first day of summer. And I was like, oh no, that's Friday.
More rain. It's been a wet one.
Yeah.
My fake grandpa Mac, used to say, "Well, you think the rain will hurt the rhubarbs?" And we would just look at him. We don't know what he's talking about. And then he followed up with, "Well, not if they're in cans." It's like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. Why didn't my grandma marry this kid?
I'm glad he did. I appreciate the humor.
It's a little family story from me.
All right. Thanks for listening on this first day of summer right here on Sunny 93.3.
Do you have a credit card? Is it the very best credit card? Many people get their credit card as a response to an offer that was mailed to you. These are typically not the best cards. Check the fine print for the fees and interest. We have a website that compares many different cards being offered so you can find the one that's the best fit for you. If you'd like to find a better credit card, we'd love to help at bettercreditcards.net. There's no obligation. Just click and compare to see if we can get you a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net.
Sunny 93.3. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Hi, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Hey, listen to all the chillin'.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
It was when I used to run a camp for Little Radio Ranger.
Did you? What happened there?
I did. Well,
The authorities were involved, and we don't want to talk
long
about it.
story. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives showed up one day, did their own little tour of the camp. The rest is history.
It's behind this curtain, Ranger Dan.
So the past week or so, we've been talking about critter myths.
Yeah.
Things that for years, decades, maybe even centuries.
I'd like to say they're all very good, but it's been a little hit or myth.
Oh my God! See what I mean? This is what I live with.
And that's why he could never be a ranger.
I know. Sorry, Ranger Dan.
I love it when you make one of those jokes, and Dan just looks at me like, "Are you gonna help, or what? What's happening here?"
You know, and I know. Well, Ranger Dan has never said it, but after almost 20 years of marriage, you two should consider seeing other people. Heidi, at least you should. Now, how many times have you heard the expression like lemmings off a cliff?
I've heard that, yeah.
Lemmings over a cliff.
Yeah.
You've never heard.
You've never heard? It's where the supposedly lemmings, if one jumps, they just all follow and they keep dying.
Yes, during migration, they will just follow each other right off a cliff. That started.
Is that for real?
That is not for real. That's why it's a myth, John.
Okay, I was going to say.
But this
I thought I understood how this bit worked.
This started with a Walt Disney production, a documentary called White Wilderness.
Okay.
And they actually had to grab some of these particular species of lemmings from Canada, bring them down here to North America, rounded them up, did several different film shots of
Canada's
them
also
like
in North America.
Disney Company basically pushed him off a cliff into a river and drowned him.
Are you serious?
No, it was all like, yes, it was.
Wow.
It was homicide, is what.
Wow.
Like lemmings off a cliff.
I don't know if I believe you.
It's totally true.
Hey, by the way, no, we'll talk about this later. We gotta fact checking some of your stuff from this week.
Absolutely. Well, okay, consider this. But this was 1950s Hollywood, where animal cruelty was pretty common. For example, Hollywood killed over 100 horses for that single chariot scene in Ben-Hur, the movie.
No kidding.
100 horses died. This is all, yes, it's all
Legit.
documented.
Wow.
Totally legit. They once, the people who, one of the Tarzan movies with Johnny Weissmuller way back then, they killed off a lion, stabbed it to death for that movie.
No kidding.
To make it look real, yeah.
Jeepers
Wow.
Yep, and nobody would bat an eye.
Well, gladly we've got CGI nowadays, and they can fake it, and you don't even know the difference.
So lemmings will not, in fact, do a mass migration and dive bomb off a cliff unless
they're forced to by Walt Disney.
Walt Disney's making a movie.
Well, thank you, Ranger Dan.
By the way, Goofy's a notorious alcoholic. They're everywhere. Oh, I do what I can. Hey, children, stay in school. Just whatever. You're not mine.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. Why? Because we can. On Sunny 93.3.
The inventor of Rip It gloves has been a drywall guy for decades. He was trying to find gloves that worked for him and his crew, but nothing was quite right. So he went out and created some. Rip It gloves fit firm in your hand and protect your hands, but still allow you to use a touchscreen. Professional athletes love the extra grip Rip It gloves gives them. Painters, roofers, contractors, but also motorcycle and horseback riders. See why everyone loves Rip It gloves at ripitgloves.com. Use promo code radio to save 25%. That's RIPIT gloves.com, promo code radio.
Sunny 93.3. Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Mr. Farris?
I'm doing okay. Oh, yes. Just came across this because you guys, you own what, like 67 houses in county?
No, we have just the one.
Just one.
Just the one.
Just the one house.
Yes.
We looked at a bunch, but we just bought one.
You just were making offers willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Just irritating realtors and home sellers alike.
Make an offer on all of them, and we'll get back to whoever calls back
It was
first.
a whirlwind.
It was a whirlwind, but it's totally out of our control.
We almost bought two other homes, but we ended up with a third one, so I guess
Right.
Dan's not completely wrong here.
No, I'm a three-time homeowner now in Minnehaha County. And according to powers that be, looks like property taxes are going to go up. Again, apparently the city needs some more money. They need
Parking
like
ramps.
$6 million or
But didn't they just find like $5 million or something?
that.
So-
Yeah, that already
different money,
got
though.
spent on other stuff.
Oh, of course.
So this is how this works. If you pay attention to just your life choices as you grow up and you squirrel away money and you go to work and you pay your taxes and you become a homeowner, which is a wonderful thing to do in most cases.
Yeah.
You're just going to keep getting hit and pounded and banged and slammed every time you turn around. More and more and more.
You okay, Dan? I've never seen some of those veins bulging in the past.
In town, and they just sit around at City Hall going, hey, woo!
Throwing money around,
Let's order deli platters.
lighting their cigars with it.
Did big fat stacks of cash blowing in one door and blowing out the other.
I don't think it's quite like that, but
That works. Hey, let's build an aquatic center. Hey!
oh, we laugh because it's true.
It is true. It is.
Yes, just, call City Hall just randomly 24 hours. There's nobody there, but give them a shout.
Just leave a voicemail. According to Dan Farris, is they're lighting cigars with dollar bills.
I didn't even read the story. I just, saw the headline and launched.
I'm mad and I don't even know why.
Oh,
well,
goodness.
you're certainly in the right chair.
Me and Michael Douglas in Falling Down.
Oh, that was a
Love
great
that movie.
Yeah, see?
The older I get, the more I relate
I
to that,
totally
by the
understand
He
him.
snapped because his property taxes went up.
way. Is that what it was?
I have no idea.
I think
Never seen
that
the
was,
movie.
Oh, you should.
No, I've seen it.
You would love it.
I don't think it was
brilliant.
property taxes. But coming up in a moment, we have a young man that we're going to be chatting with about a cool event coming up. There's a 0.5K. It is a fun run for, when I say run, 0.5K is like a couple of blocks. But it's for the Compass Center. Going to be chatting with Jason from the Compass Center in just a bit on Sunny 93.3.
Join us for a fun week in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic for the 3rd annual 80s in the Sand. We've been there the last 2 years. In addition to making a bunch of awesome new friends, we had so much fun meeting 80s actors and musicians. 80s in the Sand takes over the entire resort, so you'll mingle with them at the pools and the restaurants too. We'd love to have you join us. See the amazing lineup featuring Sammy Hagar and many more at radiotravelgroup.com. Save $200 per person for first-time guests at radiotravelgroup.com.
Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening this morning. We've got Jason Lemke, the development director from the Compass Center, joining us. Going to talk about something really, really fun that's coming up. Jason, how you doing?
Doing good, John. How are you?
Very, very good. Now, before we get into the cool event, let's talk briefly about the Compass Center so people know what this fundraiser is raising funds for. What do you guys do at the Compass Center?
At the Compass Center, we provide counseling and advocacy services for survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence. All of those services for survivors are free of charge, and there's no cap on how long they can come. So, it doesn't matter if you have insurance or not. It doesn't matter if you have money to pay or not. You can come. You can get the help that you need, the counseling you need, the advocacy services that you need to really start that journey to healing.
It's an awesome organization that's helping people in need, and this is a great, great cause. So now let's talk about how people can help contribute and have some fun while they're doing it as well. You've got the 0.5K coming up July 13th. Let's talk a little bit about what this event is.
The 0.5K, it's a new event for us this summer, and we wanted to put together an event that was just going to be pure fun, family-friendly, and a little bit different and unique. So, rather than having a 5K or a half marathon or something along those lines, we wanted to make something that was a little bit more accessible for the average Joe and the average couch potato like myself.
A 0.5K is, how long is that? It's a lot less than a 5K.
Yeah, 0.5K is about a third of a mile, about 486 yards, I believe.
And
what
this
it breaks down to.
Starts and ends at Remedy Brewing at 8th and Railroad Center?
Yes, yep. Yeah, the start and finish line is at Remedy Brewing. The course is going to follow the bike trail down to the south under the viaduct there and loop around and come back. And just in case that third of a mile is still going to be a little challenging for some of our folks, there's going to be a rest area available along the entire course. So anytime you need to stop and take a break, we're going to have some chairs out there. We'll have a canopy if you need some shade. I think there will be some water games possibly happening along the rest area. So
that's awesome.
There will be some fun there. There's a costume contest that we're having, so we're encouraging folks to come with their team and dress in costume. There will be a prize for the best costume. And everybody who finishes will get a finisher's medal, which is going to be a coaster, of course, since we're hosting it at Remedy.
Nice.
And you'll get a Euro-style sticker for the back window of your car that says 0.5K, so you can advertise your accomplishment.
That's awesome.
A T-shirt, and everybody who finishes also gets a free beer at Remedy or a root beer for the kiddos.
That is awesome. Now, how do I sign up if I want to be a part of this fun event that's coming up on the 13th of July?
You can find links to the sign-up either on the Compass Center website, which is thecompasscenter.org, or through our Facebook page. And I can also get the links to you so you can post it up on your website if you want for the listeners.
Yeah, we'll throw it on our Facebook page right now. I'm just going to thecompasscenter.org, so I'll be able to do that.
All righty.
And this is a fun first-time event, so we're already getting quite a few people to sign up, but it'd be great to have a huge number of people there and really come out and support this. So if you know somebody who does the marathons and you know somebody who does the 5Ks and maybe you don't do those, this is your chance to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to show up with my shirt on Monday morning, and you get to have one that says that you went out and did a run, even though it's really only like a couple of blocks. So, but you still get the street cred for doing it, right?
Exactly.
So, again, the event is coming up here before you know it. It's on the 13th of July, and I just found a link here. We'll have a link on our Facebook page to make it really easy to find. And I love this. South Dakota's laziest race, it says on here.
You bet.
I think it's really cool. Again, it's all coming up on the 13th of July at Remedy Brewing Company. Again, this is a benefit for the Compass Center. I've got a link to all of the information on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Sunny Radio. Credit cards, they can be trouble. About 12 years ago, we did a debt snowball program and got rid of our credit cards. We were debt-free except for our house. It was awesome. But over the course of the next decade, our credit score went down. That sounds weird, but they need open accounts to give you a score. Our lower score made our insurance rates go up. We decided to get a credit card to help with that. We just pay it off every month. If you want a better credit card, check out bettercreditcards.net. They'll help you compare all the different cards to get the best one for you. That's bettercreditcards.net. Sunny 93.3, thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. It's time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
So totally my favorite part of the show.
Mine too.
Celebrities are fabulous.
Fabulous. Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
You could consider her kind of, one of America's country sweethearts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Was she from she was from that show that America's Got
Nope,
Idol.
The other one.
American Idol.
Yeah, because there's like 227 shows.
America's Got Idols.
where we launch just kind of mid-range C-grade pop stars now. Because America had a pop star shortage apparently at some point.
Yes, we did.
Carrie Underwood being sued. This is a fascinating story.
For what?
I'm glad you asked.
Did she scratch somebody's car?
Pointless segment if I didn't,
didn't
tell you why she's being sued.
Although
John.
when I do my headlines,
you do that all the time, though, John.
I don't tell the story.
Thanks for the prompt, John. Yeah, this story will have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
I've been told that's how they're supposed to be put together. I'm working on it.
Here we go. Carrie Underwood, who I think I've mentioned,
yes,
is being sued.
For what?
Thank you, John. By a woman who claims that she submitted a song to Underwood's producer a few years back, who then turned it into what is now the current Sunday Night Football theme song.
Oh.
Without giving her any credit or giving her any money.
Really?
According to court documents obtained by someone who's not me, Heidi Merrill, lady's name, says she and 3 other writers came up with a song called Game On.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2016. Says she unloaded the song to YouTube March of 2017 and even got featured during a broadcast of CBS Inside College Basketball. August, 2 years ago, Merrill claimed she then attended a conference in Nashville, largely in part because she knew that Underwood's producer, Mark Bright, would be in attendance at this particular seminar. Says she knew that they were looking for a new song for last year's football season.
And she's got proof that she did this before that.
This is all documented now. Merrill says that Underwood's producer, Bright, told her to submit it to his assistant. She did. And a month or so later, got a little message back going, sorry, we are going to take a pass on this. Fast forward to football season last year when Sunday Night Football premiered.
Are you ready for some football?
September in 2018, Underwood performed a song called Game On, which is the same title.
Oh, man.
Which claims is substantially, even strikingly similar, if not completely identical. To the song that me and my cohorts wrote.
Well, here's the thing. I doubt that Carrie knew anything about that.
No, she probably didn't.
It was some weaselly producer somewhere that's probably getting the coin on that. I doubt that it's her.
Well, either
I
way,
could be
they're going to
wrong.
want it to go away because, I mean, this woman's not just suing Underwood. She's suing the NFL and CBS.
She'll get...
Which is where...
I'm sure it's going to get taken care of.
Yeah, she's going to show up in the mail. It's got to.
Yeah.
Because the money's there. It's a pretty great song, by the way.
I'll have to listen now.
I don't think I've ever heard
Did they quit using... Are you ready for some football?
That was Monday Night Football.
Was it really?
Different theme songs.
Here's the only thing I know. It mentioned football. And they were really concerned whether or not you were ready for it. So.
Yeah, and that was Hank Williams Jr. Then he got fired from doing that because
he
turns out he was a patriot.
Patriotic. Yes.
He loved his country.
We can't have that nonsense running around.
So,
not in the NFL.
Something I want to say before you scurry off here, because this is the segment where we spoke about this. Maybe yesterday or 2 days ago, we were talking about Tara Reid, and she was the daughter of Donna Reid. The last names aren't even spelled the same, Dan.
Wait a minute. Wait. If somehow am I under the gun here?
calling
wondering,
you out.
did
We're
you-
throwing some shade, Dan.
That is shade throwing.
Did you even? I'm clapping back. I'm just.
Hey, let's fill in the blanks here. Tara Reid, who starred in co-starred in all the Sharknado movies.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Film series of all time. And there was Donna Reed.
So I'm going to just ask Google. Donna Reed
I'm
related to
positive I
Tara
looked
Reid.
Why am I looking to Heidi for help?
They're spelled differently.
I just think it's funny. I
That's
thought,
Hollywood, though. Hollywood will switch stuff.
Tara Reid and Mother Donna Reed. Oh, but I think it's a different Donna Reed.
No, it's the Donna Reed who co-starred with Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life, and then had her own
No.
series on network
Can't
TV.
be.
Positive.
Can't be.
Yep.
Here's a picture of the two. That doesn't look like that Donna Reed.
Yeah, sure it is.
I'm pretty sure that Donna Reed has been gone
Well,
for
she
a
may
while.
have been deceased in that photo. Death will change a person's look, John.
And it says Donna Reed spelled R-E-I-D.
No, this is what happens now. How dare you question what I bring?
I'm sorry.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I did not mean to.
This conversation is over.
It is.
Good day
good
to
day,
you.
sir.
Good
I
day.
said good
Come
day.
back, Dan. Come back. Boy, I
You
sure,
win nothing.
I sure hope we have entertainment news on Monday. Thanks for listening to this fun-filled, action-packed edition right here
I
on
am furious.
OnSunny 93.3.